This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV. We're in Dubai here ahead of Crypto Fight Night tomorrow night. I'm joined by Mr. Warren Spencer. How are you, mate?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
All good, all good. Yeah, you're facing off tomorrow night against Aaron Chalmers. How are you feeling ahead of that?
You know, fantastic about this fight because the way that it's gone, the road to Aaron Chalmers has been a long, windy road. You know, I've had opponents that have pulled out. I've had people say they're going to do it, say they're going to show up, say they're going to fight. And fight camp is an emotional roller coaster anyway, bro. So when people are pulling out, it makes things a whole lot worse. So all due respect to Aaron, even when he said yes, I was like, something could happen again at this point, you know? So I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that I've got a fight, and I'm happy that I'm ready to showcase my skills to the world, you know? It's what it's all about.
So, just correct me if I'm wrong here, but the original fight was meant to be yourself and Jack Fincham, correct?
Correct, that was it, Jack Fincham. Jack the Sausage Pull-Out Fincham. That's what I called him. I predicted it. I put a post out 24th of September, and I said, my prediction for the fight is Jack's pulling out. When you just know when someone's not game. And I've got to give it to Aaron. He is fucking game. I don't care who he doesn't care who he fights. He just gets in the octagon, gets in the ring, has a scrap, and says, shakes hands, and goes on to the next. And you got to respect that. You know, all due respect to Aaron.
If you were to explain what you do, Warren, how would you explain that to viewers that are not familiar with you? Obviously, there are a lot of people that are familiar with you, but if you were to explain what you did outside of kind of this environment, how can you explain that?
I mean, I punch people professionally now, brother. You know what I mean? Whatever my life was before that, it's gone. It's finished. People don't really know my story. They don't know who I am yet, and I'm perfectly aware of that. I know exactly where I am in life, and there's a reason why I'm called a mechanic, because I'm literally a mechanic, or I was a mechanic. I trained for about 4 years, qualified for 2, worked for 7 years as a mechanic, but then it became very apparent that I was a shit mechanic. And I didn't want to do that anymore because people would start to die, wheels would start falling off trucks and stuff. I didn't want the smoke. But it took me 7 years to realise I was shit at something, so shame on me. But I started fighting when I was 12, realised I was good at fighting, so I should have just stuck to it back then. But, you know, I've had 7 fights, 7 wins. I had 1 MMA bout, also a win. They were all amateur. This is my pro debut. And again, I'm ready to show the world what I've got. Aaron's seasoned. He's fought the best. Floyd Mayweather is the best pound for pound ever to have walked the planet Earth. Don't care what anyone says. And he looked good in there with him, you know? So you can't be shit. You cannot be a shit boxer or a fighter and go toe to toe with Floyd Mayweather. So I'm happy to be here. This is a dream come true. Let's fucking go, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mad setup here. I mean, I didn't know if it's a pool party or a weigh-in going on there at the moment. No one got chucked in the pool, so that was all good. But yeah, I think what I was really getting at with yourself is, I'm sure there's many more lads than you just being associated with Andrew and Christian Tate.
Yeah, I mean, of course, man. You'd be stupid to think I'm not a businessman. I mean, look at me. Look at my social media. You know, I love to flash it. Love to give it the big guns. Love to give it the beans. But, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, man. I have multiple businesses. I got a bit of e-commerce. I'm in the finance game. I'm in the insurance game. I just got fingers in pies, bro. But the fantastic thing about where I am right now is I have a CEO, and she works for me, you know? And she reports to me, and everyone else reports to her. So it's outsourced, it's leverage. All these trading guys, they don't know shit about business. They just place bets and hope for the best. I'm a real businessman, yeah? I make money the proper way.
How much sparring have you done with Andrew?
Oh man, me and Andrew did 35 rounds in the heat in Romania at his house. And I gotta tell you, man, the guy hits like a truck. He looks like he's not trying. This is the fantastic thing about Andrew's style. It's very relaxed, it's very elusive. And there's a reason why they call him the Cobra, bro, because he snaps like a cobra. He's in front of you, all of a sudden he's gone, he's there, you know, his fast twitch muscle fibers are just elite level. And you get that from being a world champion, a 3-time world champion, you know? I was unfortunate enough to spar him when he was fresh. So I got him from round 1. He sort of came to me when we were about to start, he was like, let's go. I think he knew what I was about. He seen me shaking off. He thought, right, I'll warm up on this guy. And then 35 rounds later, we were beaten. The sun was heavy upon us. And yeah, man, I was falling asleep by the pool, smoking cigars. And yeah, it was a fantastic experience. And he's a brother, man. I'm sure he's going to tune in tomorrow night. Got some guys here as well from the War Room. They're all here to support. And yeah, that's it, man.
Well, did you predominantly spar in boxing or did you do MMA with him as well?
We just did boxing, man, and it was just body sparring, because one of the things that Andrew said to us, he was, listen guys, we're doing 35 rounds. I don't want to have to call an ambulance, pick up you motherfuckers off the floor, replace teeth, all that sort of stuff. Body sparring only. But if you get cracked in the face, don't cry. You're fighting. Get over it. And then what happens in round 1, I crack Andrew with the chin by accident, and he just sort of said, it happens. And then just went to town. So, yeah.
Oh, incredible. Warren, listen, thank you very much for your time. We wish you the best of luck here in Dubai tomorrow night. I think it's going to be a mad night tomorrow night. The Wayne's been mad here. I can't quite work out what's going on everywhere, to be honest with you, but do wish you the best of luck. Have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish, Warren?
No, that's it, man. That's it, brother. It's smoke season, baby. It's strap season. Let's get it on. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a war.
Top man, thank you very much.